Hello and welcome back to our final video in our floor plan series to attract direct bookings. My name's Kelly O'Dore and I am from Bookster. In our last episode, we looked at choosing a style for your floor plan that best suits your business. And today, this is our final session and I'll cover how you can choose and make your floor plans. Now, there are different techniques to making yours, and part of this will depend on who you are as a business, what services you offer, your property style, who your guests are, what your budget is, and your own capabilities and skills, and where your properties are located. So the first option I'll look at is to do it by hand. You could speak to a friend or yourself if you have a talent for drawing, or if you know of a local artist who could create a really beautiful layout. This could really add value to your guests. And me being me, I am really drawn to this style, a hand-drawn image. It really appeals to me. The next is to look at DIY apps. Now, there are a plethora of DIY software apps that will allow you to create your own. So I used an app called Magic Plan to produce really easily a plan of a very basic building shape. And it took me about 3 minutes to make a plan of this one. Now, I chose to add the measurements, but I haven't put in furniture and so on, but that's all an option as well. There are lots of software out there. So some include tools for actually measuring the space from your smartphone. Others, you'll actually input the dimensions manually, and you can add lots of different features to it. Some are free and some have a cost applied to it. So again, this comes down to your budget. Now, you could use a specialist company who would come to your property and create that map for you. Or in COVID times, you could send your photos and your dimensions to them. Now, this is in part comes down to your budget. And in part, it comes down to just the ability of somebody to come to your property and take these measurements. So there are lots of companies out there who do this and they do a really beautiful job. And the final option for today is looking at using a 3D company, for example, like Matterport, and they'll create a 3D tour for you, incorporating a bird's eye floor plan. And they'll arrange a time to come to your property and take the photos that are needed, and then they'll put it all together. And there are other companies that will provide 3D tours. Some of them you hire the camera and you take the pictures yourself. Others will involve somebody coming to your property and doing it on your behalf. And the options that you have really depend on your budget. Some are more expensive than others, obviously, and what's available in your area. Companies like Matterport, for example, they are global, but they're not in every single place. So if you're in a tiny Greek island, you might find it slightly more difficult. For all of these options, you're going to need the measurements of your room to help them draw it to scale, and that is important. Okay, so I hope that you find this useful and that you are inspired to look at floor plans for your properties and give yourself a competitive boost and provide more helpful information to your guests. We've covered why you should use a floor plan, choosing the best floor plan for your business, and how to make the floor plan yourself. So if you'd like any more information, or you'd like me to give you feedback on your floor plan, you are more than welcome just to get in touch with me. My details are here. And thank you very much for joining me on this journey into floor plans, and I hope to talk with you again sometime soon. Bye for now.